Hey guys, welcome back to Fabscaped. This video is just a short video talking about the layout of Inkscape and what you can expect if you open up the page. What are the general things you see around you? This video is not intended to explain every detailed tool or things like that. We'll do that in separate videos. We'll have plenty of videos scheduled for that. But this is just to tell you, if you open up Inkscape, what you expect. Well, let's say if I go ahead and open up a new document, if you can press Control New, or if you're just opening up Inkscape, I might get a document that looks like this. If I full screen it or something like that, I have this document. So this is my page. This is what I end up with. If I were to look around, I would see in my upper row up here, I would see this file, edit, view, layer, object, path, text filters, extensions, and help sort of buttons. If I click any of those, they basically expand and they have all kinds of options that you can use. We'll be using path a lot during the course, and other things we'll be using a lot as well. If you look on your left-hand column, you see all kinds of tools, and these are the tools we will be using to draw and to do our nice little things that we do on Inkscape. And with this Fabscaped tutorial, we'll be doing all these things with these. So if I say make a rectangle, you'll know to go over to here. Just one thing, select tools is going to be your best friend. This right here is just your regular mouse tool. So if you're let's say stuck in making rectangles, always go back to your select tool. That lets you edit things that you don't want to just clicking rectangles all over the place. That is very helpful. Anything else on this side? Well, no, not really. This is all about all there is. Oh, one last thing. Whenever you have clicked any object right here, and any of these tools, you'll basically get an extra row right underneath your command row, and that will basically let you do object specific tasks, like in this case, adjust the angle of my calligraphy pen or do things like that. They'll show you your color of whatever you're going to be drawing. So if I know I'm going to be drawing this, it's going to be blue. Um, Anything else? Oh, yes. My color palette, bottom row right here, right underneath your page. You have all of our colors, but you can have this little scroll bar so you can sort of scroll around and see how many colors we have. We have a pretty good amount of colors you can use. On the right hand side, we have more sort of command things like saving your document, you know, um, zooming to the page. So now this is sort of interesting. These zoom functions, I'll talk about this for briefly. So if you're out right here and you want to zoom in, you can just hold control down, you can just roll your mouse bar, or you can, let's say if I can zoom to page, or I could zoom to a selected object. If I had an object on the screen, let's just make an object. If I had an object on the screen, let's make two objects. Um, say right here, let's say if I have an object on the screen, I have this one selected. If I click zoom to my selected object, it'll zoom to my selected object. If I say zoom to all of the objects that I have, or zoom to my drawing, I can just click that and it'll zoom to my drawing. If I say zoom to my page, it'll zoom to my page. There's some different things. We have some other things on here, some cool tools. Snapping, there's there on the far right hand column. And just a heads up, I mean, know that this is how it looks when my Inkscape opens up. Yours might look different, so just look around, look for these different options on your screen. Um, that's really about it. In other videos, we'll discuss more in-depth things about how to make shapes and stuff like that. But this video is really just about, if I open up my document, what do I see? And all the other things, I'll explain all these little tools and all these little options in later videos. But that's going to be done over, lots and lots of videos, because these are really in depth and they have really cool features that are really only really cool if you have a project to go with them, or you have a tutorial on something specific, because these are pretty extensive. Alrighty, this is the end of this video. Let me close down this guy. I don't need to save any changes. I don't need to save any changes. I should maybe talk a tiny bit about the file type of Inkscape. Inkscape is an SVG. If you save it just regularly, let me type that out. Inkscape saves SVG. SVG file formats. So please remember this, scalable vector graphics. This is the main things that it saves. So if you know, this is the same thing for Illustrator. You can download files onto from Illustrator to Inkscape and vice versa, and things like that. Um, Pretty simple. I think this is the end of this video. This is just a basic video talking about, what can you expect if you go to um, Inkscape, if you bring up this to the page. Oh, and just one last thing. When we're drawing and we're doing stuff, please don't think that this page is the only thing that you can draw on. This whole, you can draw wherever you like on this screen as long as you can reach it. You can zoom out and draw things as big as you want, and you're not really limited by this. This is just sort of a marker. This is if you're like making PDFs or something like that and you want to have your page right there. Anyways, I think this is the end of this video. I hope this was helpful, sort of getting you used to the things you see around here in Inkscape. And I'll see you in coming videos. Thank you very much.